Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
Atlantis Coin Market is an exclusive access crypto marketplace powered by SXRN, an AI auto trading algorithm, and uses the EARN token as its reserve currency. ACM provides digital asset yielding and liquidity servicing to quality blockchain-based projects at zero cost. ACM services are designed to increase exposure, circulation, and utility of your favorite digital assets. ACM is part of a group of protocols that help power the City of Atlantis ecosystem project. COA, City of Atlantis, is a virtual real city of industry that tokenizes real-world assets in multiple sectors including natural resources, real estate, digital entertainment, and consumer products. For more information, join their TG at Atlantis Coin Market.
Welcome. The early morning show from Rugs to Riches. Not something. Well, I think I'm just waking up. How are you guys doing today? We're gonna have the EARN team. We have Mikey and Nadina. Happy birthday, Nadina! I hope you had a good one yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a nice day here. I mean, it's been raining and storming in Chicago today, but yesterday was nice.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we Monday the R2R crew kind of took a day off. We did do the a recording with Stu from Flex Perpetuals. So I guess AG just wasn't feeling the greatest, so we just decided to skip the show Monday. But we missed an important aspect of our show on Monday, which is the 100K earn draw.
Yeah.
So we're just popping on. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do some alpha. Where do you want to start, Mikey? What do you want to start with?
I mean, we can start off with the draw. See who win that, because anyone that holds a flame NFT is definitely going to be excited to know if they got that 100K. So again, those that haven't been paying attention to what we're doing, every single week we do a lottery draw for a flame NFT, a flameling, or a wallet on the ETH side in the top 1,000 holding earn. So today we're going to draw a number between 0 and 999 because they start at 0. But if your flame is picked, the number comes up, then you just simply get 100,000 earn sent to you on BNB. Simple as that. So buy, hold, and earn. This goes with the narrative. So each flame is like a lottery ticket, essentially. Same with the flamelings, and same with just having a wallet, on ETH.
Yeah, and this is actually the biggest chance, right? Because wallets are like 180, right? Is that where we are on wallets that actually hold 100,000 earn?
Yeah.
And for wallets, you guys, that 100,000 earn has to be on ETH side as well. So if you're holding earn long term, you should be holding on ETH side anyway, because you get reflections. And actually, Crypto KNR, we're just talking about it about 20 minutes ago. We did the math. We're running about 0.5% per day in reflections. Did you realize that?
No, I didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. Reflections move a lot faster than people think, especially when you take into effect the value change of the actual token too. Because say you get like 200 tokens, which is essentially just $1 worth of earn. If earn's at $1 worth in a couple of years, then that's $200 that you earned off of just 200 earned. So 1 into 200 essentially. So it's hard to calculate the percentages, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually dramatically higher than what people think it is, just for holding earn. And that's where it goes back to everything.
I was really shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I figured it out because, like I said, when we started the wallet lottery, I broke into the wallets I have. Like I put 100,000 in my kids' wallets. I put 100,000 in my uncle's wallet. They don't know that it's there because it's just kind of the placeholder in case I win. But maybe if I win, I'll split it with them. I'll leave some in and then take mine out or something. But so because of that, it's been about 70 days, and I've hit like I think I was at 600 in that wallet in that 70 days.
Yeah, I mean, too, whoever wins this pick, take your earn that you got from winning, move it to ETH. You could win again,
Yeah.
So chances are pretty high. Like there's only 180 something on the ETH side. So whoever wins this, move their earn over the ETH from BNB, and then you could possibly win again. The next draw comes up. So
yeah. And on a good note, last week was wallet, and we gave away 100,000. So
yeah,
you said that wallet had what 200,000 in it. So they instantly
bought one time 209,000, and now they got an extra 100,000 earn tokens into them.
I would just love to be a fly on the wall when that person actually figures that out.
Realizes it. Yeah.
Realizes it. So, all right, let's get the spin to win. Here comes my favorite animation that AG has put together. I don't know why that one makes me so happy. It's so funny. All right, are we ready to go?
Yep.
Hey, what's our target number? We need to be under what?
Underneath 827. Yeah, 826. Yeah, something like 826.
All right, so we're looking for under 826. Let's go. Let's give some money away. Like one of these days, it's got to be me, right? I have so many flames.
Statistically.
Yeah, there we go. 773. Awesome. So we have successfully given away some more. Nice. So that white flame just got paid for.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was later minted too because so it might be someone might be you or AG because they actually hold a bunch of white flames, looks like.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be AG because he only holds like 10. He bought pretty early. But it could be me. I hope it is.
Links too. Looks like,
not gonna lie.
Well, congrats. That was 773.
All right, 773. Let's go. Congratulations. So let's get into some alpha. You got any alpha for us? I heard you have a good AMA coming up later today. What time is that
today we have a AMA with SK. It's going to be around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So like our time here in Chicago. Going to be doing an AMA talking about earn. Try not to go into it too technical, but talking about its inception, what we've done, where we're planning on going, and how things are building over here. So something too that we've mentioned in the well group and around a little bit is that we're working on these liquidity or liquid NFTs that are going to be launching on Base. That's going to be really cool because that's going to be a great way to build up liquidity on the earn Base side of the ecosystem. So basically the way they work is that there's going to be 1,000 NFTs. They're going to be $500 USDC each. And the minimum you can earn off of these is going to be 30% APY. And those are going to be airdropped dividends to you monthly and earn Base tokens. So it's just very simple. You buy them, you hold them, and you just earn for holding them. If you sell them, the person that gets it is going to be earning those earns. You have to hold them in your wallet. We're going to take a snapshot once a month and just send them out to the wallets that hold them. Simple as that. So probably the next, maybe even today, we'll see. Yeah, we might have that live.
Wow.
People could actually, start minting those out, and that's going to rapidly build liquidity on the Base side. There's a lot that happens with that. As liquidity builds up on the Base side, there's going to be additional arbitrage opportunity happening. Trades are going to be happening over there, and Base has been pretty hot, and, as you know it. And if you want to arbitrage between ETH or BNB and Base, it becomes much more attractive if there's a much fatter liquidity pool on the Base side. And 100,000 NFTs, 1,000 NFTs, and you have 500 a piece. That's $500,000 that'll be collected to put over there. But not all that's going into the LP, but 200,000 of it will go into the LP. So respectively, the LP on Base, once the NFT collection is minted out, will be larger than the liquidity pool on Ethereum. So that's
At the moment.
At the moment, yeah, will be. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they all mint out in
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
Well, the likelihood that they all melt down in a week is that'd be astronomical. That would be a whirlwind. That'd be awesome. So you guys are going to earn off the market to pair with the cash.
Correct.
And-
Yeah. So you're going to get 500, 100, and then, so the liquidity is going to be made from buying, earn off the market, and then taking that and pairing that on base immediately. So that in itself is going to push earn up in price because we got to get the earn with the USDC to create the liquidity pairing. Then we'll have 100 for treasury, 100 for marketing, and another 100 to cover the dividends that are going to be being paid out actually monthly. So we're also going to be earning from the liquidity fees that are coming in too, which is going to build up the treasury and also additionally pay out dividends. We said 30% for APY, but it could the next year be substantially higher. It's going to run for 5 years, but year 2 it could be 35%, could be 40%. We'll announce that when we figure it out, but I would assume based on how things are going in the crypto market that it's probably going to be higher than 30%. Just don't want to promise anything right now.
So you said you're going to start a treasury. Are you going to buy earn for that treasury? So
yeah, which additionally will raise the price of earn. So I'm expecting that earn with this starting should go up quite a bit as these NFT purchases start rolling in.
And are you guys going to be buying that off of base, or are you guys going to buy the earn off of ETH? Where's the earn going to come this year pairing?
It's going to buy directly off of base. Yeah.
Oh wow! So base is going to shoot. So whoever's arbitraging, get ready because that's going to
the golden buy.
That's right. Listen, and stop telling people about that because I do actually on the downturn when we went from the high to the low, I arbitraged almost $1 million in earn.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's what you get for paying attention. You know, you gotta like be in the community and you can see this stuff. And so, yeah, the price on base is going to go up, which is going to create opportunity across all the other blockchains. So earn might be very cheap on Solana, BNB, AVAX, and ETH as the base size goes up. So there's going to be a lot of movements that's going to occur. Maybe at one point, the price on base is 2x, which makes it very attractive to buy up a lot of earn on ETH or on BNB or on Solana. And so we don't know the rate of these buys that are going to come in. Like I said, it could be that somebody buys up all the NFTs in a couple of weeks. I don't know if that's going to be the case because like $500,000 injected in. And we won't just do it just in one buy either. It'll be trickled in, It won't just be like a $500,000 buy on the base side. But expect for there to be volatility and some good price action as these start being minted out.
Well, I do know a couple people that love NFTs, so I feel like that's going to be that's awesome because that's just going to trickle you earn over 5 years. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. That's a good way to buy a little faucet for yourself and help the protocol out. That's more important because not only are you getting an NFT that's going to give you earn, but that's going to be a huge injection. I mean, I can't even imagine how fast that would.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Magic Eden, OpenSea, and Rarible all support base chain NFTs. So it's fun because not long ago there wasn't support for Rarible or Magic Eden for base chain for NFTs. This is recently that they've done this. So this is going to bring a lot of exposure, a lot of eyes to the earn ecosystem by having these secondary market listings happening. We had thought about first going with like BNB, but as you probably know, BNB is not supported currently on any of those top NFT marketplaces.
And they delisted it.
They delisted it from OpenSea, yeah.
So why, from a technical standpoint, because I understand terms and things like that. They're all EVM compatible. So why is BNB not supported when base is?
It's more a political thing.
I think political, yeah.
Because of the lawsuits
with
CZ.
The
association.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, it doesn't make sense why, but it does make sense now. Okay. So it's not
supported. Yeah. Now they delisted actually OpenSea, and I don't think they're going to change that anytime soon.
I don't think so. And then I see that Rarible didn't support base, and they threw that on there before they did BNB.
Right. Yeah.
Magic Eden didn't support Ethereum or base, and now you see instead of putting BNB on, they put on base and Ethereum. And so I think NFTs are struggling a little bit on BNB right now until we get a big platform that says, hey, I support you too. But right now, the top platforms, the marketplaces for secondary sales are base right now. It's going to be on like OpenSea, Rarible, Magic Eden. And so that was why we figured it's great to go first with base chain. Even it maybe doesn't align with AVAX, but AVAX currently isn't supported on Rarible or Magic Eden. So it's Solana is supported on Magic Eden and OpenSea. So that maybe that'd be a thing down the line too to build up. But yeah, these base NFTs should do fairly well. Anyone is looking for like a flat lock rate where you're getting 30% for the first year and highly likely a higher percentage.
Yeah, especially if you guys are buying earn, for the treasury that's specifically ear tagged for those NFTs, because in a year that earn's going to be worth so much money that it could double. So it could be 50 or 60% easily.
Yeah, which is why we're not saying the percentage, but yes, you can speculate and think that maybe year two could be 100% APY. It could be possible. Yeah, or even more. But we don't want to like say what it is. We're just saying 30 for the first year, and then you could speculate what you could get the next year. So I would definitely, if you guys are looking at snatch up some NFTs on base that could give you a decent APY, once this goes live, I would grab up a few. And again, they're on base chain. Yeah, and people can also use the secondary market if they want to after they purchase them.
So what's set in stone is it's going to pay out for 5 years.
Yes.
Each year it will shift. So this year is 30. That's going to be set in stone. Mm-hmm. In 1 year's time, there will be some kind of vote or something that will come down, and whatever makes sense to perpetuate for the 5 years.
Yeah, it'd be 30 or higher. So
nice.
30 is the minimum that it's going to be for the 5 years.
Oh, awesome.
Or it could potentially be higher than that.
Well, and what people need to realize too is the earn that they get over the first few months in 5 years is going to be way more than 30%. So that's just a base flat fee, but your profit range will be higher over that 5 years.
Correct. Yeah. And you don't have to do anything but buy them and hold them. That's all you got to do. Yeah. You don't have to connect any dApp. You don't have to do anything like that. Just hold them in your wallet and you just see them. The dividends just pop in there. Like I said, we'll do a snapshot first of the month, and then a few days later, shortly after, they're going to be sent out. And all of this stuff will be announced when it happens, so you can look for it, or you can just hold and just accumulate. Add the earn base contract to your wallet so you can see the tokens coming in. That's always good to see if you're looking for them when they happen.
Nice. Any more alpha for base chain you want to drop? We're running about 20 minutes, so got about 5 more minutes on my end.
Yeah. So aside from this, with adding this massive amount of liquidity on the base side, there are a number of platforms that I think will become more incentivized to have earn listed. Talking about like Dex Finance and a bunch of other ones that look for higher amounts of liquidity and movement. So if you guys are looking for an entry to get in on earn, I always say DCA, don't overinvest. But right now we are on a breakout on the weekly for anyone that's out there doing TA on the chart. I personally think the next time we get to around our next all-time high level, there's going to be a substantial amount of tokens that have been burned off the chart. There's going to be a lot of tokens that have been airdropped out from different giveaways and rewards. It's spreading it really thin. And so if you understand how supply shock works, a lot less tokens and liquidity, a lot more tokens burned, things tend to pop off pretty dramatically. And the way we're listed on all these platforms, they track percentage change and then they rank you, which can start an avalanche run. And things just get really weird after that. So just get in position, make sure you're comfortable. Don't chase it. If it's like 30, 40 million, you're buying right then. Buy when things are boring and just be comfortable. That's what I always say.
And the big thing that I always like to tell people is buying the top is fine, right? If you have the conviction that that's not going to be the top in 5 years, right? Yeah. They need to look at the earn ecosystem and at what it's doing and what you guys are, the groundwork that you guys are laying now for next year. You know, so I bought the top. I bought it at what? So 2.2 cents. I bought a lot. So I doubled my position at 2.2 cents. Was I kind of bummed when we dropped? Yeah, but I look at the future. I bought at 2.2 cents now. When it's $1, I'm definitely not going to be pissed that I bought at 2.2 cents.
Right.
So, so when people do that and they do buy tops of good ecosystems, they can't be pissed when it goes down. What they should be is very excited that they can now DCA at the bottom to bring that value back down. And then therefore they're in a better position when it gets back to the top. So I had zero concern that when we dropped from that 2.5 cents, when we dropped back down, I wasn't crying. I didn't sell my position and take a loss, because that's the other thing is, if you buy a top and then you don't lose until you sell, and if you've done your research and you've picked ecosystems that you believe in, and you have the conviction that, Earn is a 20-year project. Earn isn't a 2-month project. So, 2 months ago when we were at 2.5 cents, 2.5 cents was still a good buy 5 years down the road,
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's a good way to look at it. I mean, like you said, these liquidity NFTs are on a 5-year scale. That's 5 years, right? The Flameling NFT launches are going to be between 20 and 30 years. And so when we say this stuff, it seems insanely long term, but that's what it's designed to. Bear markets are long. They are 2 to 4 years that you wait in the bear market, and the bull market is short. And so we're looking at this not to just be like, boom, okay, this project made it to the bull run and it's done. Now we want to see this thing last through multiple cycles, and that's how it's being designed. And that's what we constantly tell everyone, even when I jump on the spaces, DCA what you're personally comfortable with. If you have $100,000, and that's it, maybe put in, a couple $100 or $1,000 a day, something like that. But take your time. Don't just put in 50 grand and hope that it's going to go to that point, because what happens is that people will panic. And the second there's a retracement, which is a retracement in everything in crypto. Even Big Daddy Bitcoin has big drops sometimes. And if you're not comfortable with it going down 20, 30, 50, 70%, you're going to panic sell, and then you're going to sell at the bottom, and then you're going to watch it go back up, and you're going to buy back in with money you probably don't have, and you're going to take a pretty bad hit. So yeah, Earn is very long term. Do I see us surpassing our all-time high? Hell yeah, I do. Do I see us going 50 million, 100 million? Absolutely. Will it be tomorrow? I have no idea. But it's going to be over a time period that works with the market, and we're designed to do that. Earn is a hyperdeflationary reflection token where 100% of the taxes are redistributed back to our holders. The floor is rising on every single transaction, not just buys and sells, but every single transfer too. So that means that the Burn wallet, it works in this really unique way that it's like this buyer that's constantly accumulating tokens on every single transaction and just growing exponentially, which is why you see me always say the floor is rising, because that's a holder that's building the floor up over a long period of time. And so if you guys are looking for an entry, I think personally now is good. I get a lot of questions every time the chart runs up. Should I buy now? Just DCA buy in. Don't worry about the price right now. Just DCA buy in. You could try to buy in when it's at $1 or $2, which is totally fine. But I wouldn't get into the habit of chasing it. I would do it a little bit less emotional and just buy it when things are calm and just enjoy the ride up. I mean, that's how you win in crypto. Some people say trading should be kind of boring. If you're overly excited, you might make a mistake with it. And, I've said this a number of times, to the community, take advantage of single-sided liquidity. Take advantage of understanding how that works. You make the most money. This is seriously just self-preservation by understanding how that works. I know maybe sometimes people think that since it's coming from the founders, that we have we're trying to trick you into how to sell and not just market sell. But seriously, just research it. Understand market selling versus limit orders on an exchange. You understand what I'm talking about, that you literally make more money doing that.
I also think people need to have a plan for the way up, right?
Yeah.
So, you know how much you have put into the project. If a project is running super hot, well, take a little profit, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we're here for. You know, we're not telling you to not take profit, you know, but take it responsibly on the way up. You know, and single sided liquidity is awesome because what you do, it's kind of like a limit order, right? You
Yeah.
just kind of set it, and once it goes through your thing, it's done. You don't even have to worry about it. You know,
No.
you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I set my order. Let me go collect my money. You know, and then you collected and you're good, right? And now you can enjoy it. You're not worried about it if it drops because you've already pulled, you know, some of your money out or all of your money out, right? Depending on what your strategy is, you know. And that's one thing that I learned, you know, four or 5 years ago on one of the runs is if, you know, it 5x's and you sell, you know, a third, you're ahead in profit. You've taken out your initial. Now those are house chips, right? So you don't care if that project dies. You've taken some profit out, and that gives you money to explore other things, you know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Takes the emotion out, yeah, which is a big thing in space. A lot of people trade emotionally and they chase. And I get it. You see an influencer say that, oh man, I made 100x or 1000x in this play, and then you go around trying to find the exact same thing to catch that too. Yeah, I can't stress enough that the people that usually win in this space are the ones that have high conviction and they take their time and they're not emotionally trading. And that's how people become multimillionaires, in my opinion.
Right.
The other lucky ones, but those are the anomalies. Those don't happen.
Well, for every one person that gets 100x, there's 100 people that lost. So
probably a lot more because
right,
probably 1,000 lost for one person to get 100x.
Yeah. So it's that time in the market, not timing the market, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, talking about Bitcoin, that's what Michael Saylor said too, right? He's like, I'm going to buy every Bitcoin high, right? Because he's like, I'm just buying Bitcoin. He's like, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, the bottom or the top. He's like, I'm buying.
Well, he sees the vision. He sees like where this is going long term. He looks at what's happened with the dollar. You know, the dollar, 100 years ago would have been worth like a penny. That's insane to think about that. And then you look at like, you know, what's happening out there. I mean, that's another thing too. When you're buying projects that are designed to last a long time, you're also investing in something actually that will dramatically beat out most things in the market. I mean, you look at a study like Michael Saylor or other folks that are old school, like crypto people in the space, and how they're doing just being here for several years. Because if you're a DCN and you just stand the test of time, you're going to do fairly well. You know, if you just don't get yourself knocked out and no longer in the game. That's what Ron Paul says. He always says, "Don't mess this up. Don't fuck this up. Just don't get yourself knocked out of the game. Just all you got to do is stay in. If you just like manage to stay in the game, you will be very well." That's why sometimes with spaces, I'll say, everyone that is here today, if you just manage to keep some substantial money, nothing that's uncomfortable, inside this game for the next 10 years, everyone here is going to be filthy rich. You know, if you could just manage to stay in the game. You know, that's the biggest thing. And so many people are going to get knocked out and they're not going to be able to stay in the game. Even a couple $1,000s right now, a couple $1,000 in Bitcoin, just Bitcoin alone, 10 years later, people will be probably doing very well. I would say a couple $1,000 in Bitcoin 10 years later, you're probably $1 million. You know, it's going to be wild, you know. But a lot of people won't be able to do that. A lot of people won't be able to do that. 10 years is a long time for folks to think that far out. But that's why I say earn 20 to 30 years, launch your Flamelink tokens, these base chain liquid NFTs 5 years out. I mean, we're designing this to be a long-term thing so we can, you know, have people in our community, you know, experience that and last throughout this project.
Here's what I kind of see with these liquidity NFTs is the base chain ones I think will take a little bit to sell out. But what happens is once they do, and maybe it won't be, but let's say that they do sell out next year in whatever month we're in, right? When you increase that APR to 100, but then you now release the AVAX ones. Now those are going to sell in about a week because people are going to know that it is possible to go from 30 to 100, right? Right now we're just speculating. So the people that are going to win are the ones that are going to have conviction, the ones that believe in the protocol and want to help the protocol, you know, and those are the ones that are going to win with these initial NFTs. So,
yeah. I mean, a lot of that is going to be like speculation in regards to people even buying the flames and the flamelings. I think a lot of folks, even today, still don't know that the NFTs are correlated to the price of earn. A red, like for example, a red flame right now is like $5,300. And I say, why is that? Minimum. That's a minimum. And I say that because the red flame gives you a million earn once they all mint out, plus the reflection share, plus the 100K per week draw that happens on these things, IRL events. It's like all this stuff. It's just money that pours into these things. And so I think as more people see that happening, especially with these giveaway lotteries that we're doing, I think they become more valuable. I mean, they are becoming a lot more valuable. I mean, when we started these flames off, they were minting for about $10 a pop worth of earn, like $10 worth of earns when we started. So I remember that because I wanted to make sure that the cost of earn was a little bit more than the cost of gas. And the cost of gas was $10. So they started at 100. That's why seriously, that was the decision. 100K earn is $10. Gas is $10 a mint. Let's make it about $10. That's why we picked it that. And they were like, well, what if the price of earn goes up? Well, then the price of earn goes up. It's always gonna be 100K earn. And now the mint NFT costs you $530 to mint one NFT right now.
Just keep in mind, you don't have to mint them, right? Rarible has flames. The last time I checked, I haven't checked in a few days, but the last time I checked, it was like $80 on Rarible.
Isn't that wild? So yeah, somebody right now just won 100K earn, which is $530.
Yep.
The currently on Rarible, the floor price you can buy one for $97.
Yeah. So, and those are lottery tickets, folks. Those lottery and that's not, you buy it one time and you have it at least 15 more, maybe not 15, at least 14 more draws on flames. Yeah. So at each NFT. So if you buy, 5 of those off of, instead of minting one, which I want you to mint them, I want 170 more to be minted so I can get my earn out of my bounties. So, the good thing is that there's still 3 Novas, right, that need to be minted. So that's huge odds.
Yeah. I mean, only 2 have been minted. I mean, every single time there's another one that's minted, I'm surprised it doesn't just get minted out because only 2 been minted and 3 are left. And there's 2 red ones still sitting in there too. So
I got to do the math again. I haven't been keeping track. I had it all written down on a spreadsheet that how much it would cost if I could get some teammates to help me. Eventually it'll be enough to where I can just do it myself.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
And I can mint them out.
I mean, you don't have to mint 170 something of them entirely. You could get lucky, and your first 20 is like 2 Novas.
Yeah, but the only that would be fine. The only problem with that is now you have to wait for 150 more to get minted before you get your earn back. Yeah. Because those reflections, like we talked about, it's still 0.5% a day. So that does add up on 2 million earn.
Yeah.
So it's a fine line. Like I think that if you're going to make a play like that, you're going to mint them out. That way you can recoup, what you're trying to put in.
It becomes more attractive to mint them because you look at what you're going to get once it happens. And so then that's calculated into it too. While they have been minted out, because the buy, hold, earn wallet is just growing with reflections.
Yeah, the reflections still you get, like basically they're just
no,
it's not in your wallet, but it's in the
buy, hold, earn
wallet where the reflections go.
Yeah, so just accumulate
those. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't calculate that into my calculations. That's a good point.
I wonder how much that's grown. I'm curious, how much has the buy, hold, earn wallet increased by?
About 0.5% a day.
Wow.
I just told you that, Mikey. Come on, stay with the program.
Yeah, but I think the total amount, I think it was 2 million or 3 million. I forget how much is on there, but it's quite a bit in the burn wallet, the buy, hold, earn wallet.
Yeah.
Well, the buy, hold, earn wallet right now, which anyone doesn't know, so there's a wallet on Etherscan, number 2, just below the burn wallet, and it has an ENS called buy, hold, earn. This is the wallet that accumulates all the minting fees. It sits currently at 113 million. Now I did announce we periodically move some tokens just to BNB to cover these lotteries, but that's it. That's all they're for, just covering the lotteries, and then it's accumulating the minting fees. So 113 million sits in that wallet right now, or $634,000 worth of earn small amount. And the total reflections that this wallet has collected so far, because there's a reflection tracker on the website that Dana configured.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys. If you didn't know that, if you go to the website, there's a reflection tracker and it tells you how many your wallet has collected since you started. So
so that wallet in reflections has accumulated 3.2 million earned.
Oh, wow.
So far. And remember, that's a big thing for the NFT holders. You hold an NFT, once all those reflections that are accumulated in that wallet, on top of everything else, on top of your bounties, the first time the entities mint out, we're going to do a drop. Half of that's going to go to the Flame NFT holders. And so that's
how long was the Flames out before the Flamelings? Since they were both out whenever I joined.
We launched the Flames very quick after launch.
Within a week.
Within a week, yeah. It was like the first week.
Oh, okay.
We already had it pre-planned. We wanted the collection out, so we were working on that.
Because they have experience that you can't wait too long when you launch a project.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's crazy. So the Flames, so they were, I didn't think that, I thought that there was a bigger gap. That's why more Flames had minted instead of Flamelings. So let's see, we're at what, like a 3-to-1 Flames to Flameling. That surprises me.
The Flames were you look at the Flames when they were out, they were a lot cheaper because people were minting Flames at like 50K market cap. And so Flames, you can mint a Flame back in the day for like 20, 30 bucks worth of earn. While the Flamelings have been around, sometimes minting one Flameling will cost you $2,500 worth of earn.
Yeah, but you said they came out a week apart, so.
Oh no! They came out, I think, a couple months.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah. We launched the Flamelings. I think we're around.
Yeah. So that's a
market cap.
As a Flame holder, I suggest we get more of the initial airdrop since it's our money that's collecting all of those.
Well, actually, they get it first. The Flame and the Flamelings won't get it until they get minted out.
Right. So therefore, they don't need to get 50%. It should be like a 70-30. Whoever mints out first gets 70%.
Yeah, I thought about it as an easier way to calculate it instead of just 50-50, but seriously, math is a pain. It's a pain in the
I'm just greedy. I'm just greedy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but yeah, 3.2 million's accumulated in that wallet. So yeah, 1.5 million is going to be divvied out to all the Flame holders. And again, we'll do that quarterly.
I know. I need to get one of those Novas. That'll complete my color set too.
Yeah, they're still free. They're sitting in there. I mean, there hasn't been one in a while. I think the last person in the community that minted a red was a minute ago, and then somebody in the community minted a red not long ago. I think it was I forget his name in the community, but he minted a red Flameling. That's a pretty cool one too.
Yeah, that one is pretty neat. I like that one.
Yeah, but yeah, everything's going great. I mean, sometimes we do have slower volume. I mean, here's some good statistics too. Anyone go towards the monthly chart on earn? I always like to look at this to see how the months are going. So our first month that we were out was October. We had 1.36 million in volume. November, we had 1 million in volume. December, 363,000 in volume. Then we had January, 330,000 in volume. So those were our accumulation slower months. Then we had February, 781,000 in volume. March, 1.26 million in volume. And then we had April, which is a slower month again, 238,000 in volume. And this month we're currently at just shy of 40,000 in volume. So, and this makes sense because when you look at the GUI tells a lot. We haven't seen the GUI go over 100 or even 50 in over a month. The other day I saw down to 3. And when I say the GUI, that's, if you guys don't know, it's basically the transaction amount that's on the Ethereum blockchain. There's no new money coming into the market right now. It's just cycling from one chain to another. And a little bit, for a long while, it was on Solana. Then it bounced over to AVAX for a hot minute, and then it's on base right now. It's kind of moving around. It's been slushed around there. Will it go from base back over to Ethereum? I mean, it could happen, but what really needs to happen is a new injection of capital. People thought the ETFs were going to be that. More money is going to flow into the market, but we haven't seen it.
It goes into Bitcoin.
Yeah, it goes into Bitcoin.
It's not the money that can flow over. Right?
No, it's just going to keep the dominance going to keep going up there, but money has not flowed over into alts or memes yet. It doesn't happen. People say it has, but no, it's not. Not with the Gwei being that level. No, the Gwei can get up to 1,000 in a bull run. When you see the Gwei to 500 to 1,000, then we're in a bull run. Then things are weird. Then you're spending 500 to 1,000 bucks per transaction. Then you guys are loving the fact that we're multi-chain on BNB and Solana based. That's happening.
I couldn't even imagine. I was pissed whenever I had to do. I bought something and it was $70. It pissed me off. I forgot what it was.
It gets wild. I mean, when did you spend $500 on gas just to buy something? Just to buy something on ETH? To buy one NFT is like $500. It'd be that crazy. Way. And then things are getting weird. That's how it was last cycle. I remember watching it happen when it went to like 50, 100, 200, 500, and I'm like, that's when I moved over to BNB because like this makes. I was doing a lot of stuff in DeFi, and then I realized I went from making a hell of a lot of money on like withdrawing and re-adding, you know, in these different DeFi protocols to realize I was spending $1,000 in gas just on taking my money out. I mean, it was lovely, but this is not nice anymore. I don't like this. So these protocols have to exist on BNB. It's not just on Ethereum, but yeah, we haven't seen that happen yet, where the gas is just insane. And for any of the people that have projects that are watching this stream, if you have an Ethereum project and you haven't yet gone over 1 million market cap, you would have to be very wary of what's going to happen if we go into a bull run, because people are like, oh, I love Ethereum and Ethereum only. But if we get to like a couple hundred Gwei or even a 500, your protocol is going to pause. It's just going to stop because no one's going to sell and no one's going to buy because the gas doesn't justify purchases anymore on that protocol. So you either need to be on an exchange or you need to be bridged to a cheaper blockchain with liquidity over there that can facilitate trading, because otherwise your project is going to just stop entirely. And I've seen this happen a number of times where they they call it quits and they do a complete relaunch on a different blockchain. I mean, several times that's happened. It's just some information there.
Let's get those NFTs out and get 200 grand put into base.
Yeah.
So that we can do that. But I got to run, guys. I can talk to you guys all day. You know that. But congratulations to 773. We look forward to the NFT drop, and I will have my headphones in listening to you guys tonight with SK. Sounds great. All right. Thanks, man. Yep. See you, everyone. Bye.